Life advice number 1. Don't ever give up. So, making this video has actually been pretty difficult. I spent the entire last week or so in the back of my mind trying to think of what to do for it as a 100th video, you know, celebration of what I like to do on YouTube. And I said that on Monday I was gonna sit down and I was gonna start filming the video, and it just, I got really stuck.
I read the news today, oh boy.
I am literally so stuck for ideas. Today's Monday, the video is supposed to come out on Friday, so I've got 5 days and I spent the majority of today brainstorming, and at the end of the day, I have still found myself with nothing. Right now, I am really stuck, and it's just super frustrating. Yeah, so I was really stuck, and it got to a point where I had to Skype my friend Jonah and say, come on man, like I need some help here, like this video is proving to be kind of tough. Hi Jonah.
Hey buddy. Hey buddy. if it isn't my pal.
How you going?
It's so high def in here.
I just thought that talking with him, we might be able to come up with some really good ideas together, and you know, he can say what's good, what's bad of my ideas, rather than me just saying, this is bad. So in that conversation with Jonah, the idea for my 100th video was born.
Why did he start?
Yeah.
How was that changed? And what is the future?
Okay.
I guess maybe your video could be something like, what is the future of Greenie Productions?
You see, Jonah sent me this photo. This photo says that the only people worth impressing in your life is your 5-year-old self and your 85-year-old self. Jonah said to me that is what this video needs to be. It needs to be a video that will make my younger self proud, and also a video that will make my older 85-year-old plus self proud if I live that long. That's a depressing thought. And to do that, I'm gonna need to tell my story. I also need old photo albums, access to old video footage, a microphone, which conveniently has just been delivered. My new one! And a comfy place to sit and tell the story. Life advice number 2. Don't care what other people think, just make your voice heard. So I was born on the 9th of December 1998, and when I was about 5 or 6 years old, I moved with my family to Perth, Western Australia. I was bullied a lot as a kid, but eventually I got accepted into a friend group full of like-minded individuals who got along and grew up together. As I got into high school, I started getting accepted a bit more and started getting invited into parties and stuff like that. And then I graduated, I went to uni, dropped out from uni, and then got accepted back into uni. Well, film school, whatever you want to call it. Hold up, that is some boring shit, you know? No one cares about that basic stuff in life. This video is about celebrating what's unique about me. Let's tell my creative story.
Saw your name on my phone.
So, the 26th of March 2005, my parents sat me down to watch the first ever revived episode of Doctor Who, and from there, I was completely hooked on acting. In high school, I starred in a whole bunch of plays, and for about 10 years, acting was my real main life, and then eventually, I wrote and directed my own show for the school, and that hooked me on directing. I started to like the behind-the-scenes aspect, you know? And that was just on stage. Let's backspace a little bit. I've been making movies my whole life and I didn't even know it. And eventually, once I got that love for directing, I started to take them a whole lot more seriously, and eventually decided to make a YouTube channel. I had one with my friend Connor before this, and eventually I made my own where I could share my stories and my voice. And now I've made 100 YouTube videos, and I can see my progress from my very first video to now. And that's what I've always loved about YouTube, being able to tell whatever story I want to tell my opinion, and just give myself a voice, which is something which without YouTube, without this entire platform, that is something that I would not have been able to do. Life advice number 3. Once you find out what you love doing, run with it. I'm extremely passionate about filmmaking, so much so that I couldn't picture a life where I'm not doing it, so I'm making it my career. So I present to you the Greenie Productions Master Plan. So, phase 1. YouTube. So, That's what I'm doing right now. It's where I can make any film I want, any video I want, and just dish it out to you guys. So that's what's happening right now, and that will stay a constant throughout the entirety of this timeline. Now, phase 2. Client work. So that's what I'm going to be doing next year, alongside as doing my degree or whatever. I'm going to try and pick up as much client work as possible, earn a bit of money from that, and eventually I can put that money into phase 3 with the help of the knowledge that I've learned from film school. And in phase 3, we're going to be working on some short films. Now that's going to be hopefully with the help of people that I meet through client work, and also through the help of the people that I meet during film school, and with the knowledge that I learned through film school and the money that I earned through client work. And then we're gonna make some movies. So we'll start at the basics. We'll make some really good short films, and then we'll work our way up, enter them in a few film festivals and whatnot, and eventually, many years down the line, we'll be able to activate phase 4 of the Greenie Productions master plan, and that is, you can't really see it too well on there, but it says feature films. Phase 4 is going to be working on feature films, and I mean that it's far down the line, like 10 years or so. I don't know how long it will take to get there, but that's the goal in the head, and it is ambitious, but it's what I want to do. And why should I let the reality of life interfere with my own ambition? And like, being able to make features, even just work on a feature, would be incredible. But I sure as hell hope that I will have the opportunity to do it, and I sure as hell hope that I can show this journey to you guys through this channel, through the lens of my camera, telling the stories that I want to tell. But for the next 2 or 3 years, it's going to be YouTube, it's going to be client work, and maybe a little bit of dabbling in the short film side of things. At least that's the plan for now. So the business name, Greenie Productions, is now copyrighted to me. No one else can have that business name. It is mine for the next 3 years, and I hope to renew that later on. So, Greenie Productions, welcome aboard to the business, the empire, whatever's gonna come next. And who knows if I'm gonna follow through with my plan, but I'm sure I'll figure it out, because times change, plans change, but as long as the videos have the heart and the depth and the stories that I want to tell in them, that's what I'm gonna be most happy about. And I can't wait until I'm 85 years old and looking back on this video, seeing what things changed and what things went exactly the way I'd hoped. And now, just a few quick thank yous. Now, I figured that I should be a bit more formal for the occasion. Thank you to Jonah for helping me come up with the concept, how I was going to structure this video. Without you, this video would not have come about, because realistically, like 2 days ago when I started making this video, I was so stumped. So thank you so much for helping me put together my ideas and bringing your ideas into it. It really did help. Thank you to any friend of mine that has accompanied me on any of my vlogs, or any of my adventures, or anyone that has even taught me any camera trick, whether it's photo or video. Thank you to you, because I really would not be making my 100th video without you. And then my final thank you is to my parents for supporting me, for buying me my first ever DSLR camera, which is this one, which I'm using right now. Thank you, because literally, without you, I would not be able to make this video, because there'd be no camera. But beyond that, seriously, thanks a lot. Yeah, I sincerely appreciate it. So I guess that's it. That's the end of my 100th video. What? Realistically, with the 100th video, it didn't have to be something huge and extravagant, and I don't think this video necessarily was. I just think it was a bit of a celebration, a reminder of things that have happened in the past, and acknowledging the things that will happen in the future. And I hope that that's what this video was. Not the most mind-blowing video you've ever seen, but just a video which perfectly captures this moment of time for me, for my YouTube channel, for anything that's going to happen in my career. And oh boy, I can't wait to watch this video when I'm 85 years old and see what has changed. And my final thank you is to you guys, the people watching this video right now, because without you, I probably wouldn't have the confidence to be making this video, and the confidence to make half the videos that I make. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I sincerely appreciate it, and I'll see you next Friday for my 101st video. I'll see you then.